On today's Daily Slab, we are talking about an interesting Ronald Acuña card. We are also going to be covering the Derek White market, of all things, and we are going to be looking at the releases of the upcoming week. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's Daily Slab. Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Slab. I am Nate, and the trender for today is Ronald Acuña Jr. So you can see here that we've got his orange BGS 9.5 auto up here. Just sold the other day on May 25th, something like that. And the last two sales have been the exact same. And in fact, the last $24,000 and the last five or so within the last, 8 months, 9-10 months have been in the same zone. So it's flattening out. It's flattening out here. Now, why that's interesting to me is because you look at his stats and you see 11 home runs, 22 stolen bases, a 968 OPS, right? You have a league-leading 3.1 baseball reference wins above replacement. So he has been the best player in baseball. He's on pace for like at least a 30-40 season, if not a 40-40 season, and probably going to be maybe a 30-60 season or a 40-60 season with 60 stolen bases. He is amazing. We're a fourth of the way through the season, and he has 3.1 baseball runs above replacement. He's probably going to hit 10 as long as he stays healthy the entire year. He's been incredible. He's been incredible. Right? And yet, the last two sales, 24,000. The sale before that, 22,000. The sale before that, 28,000. The sale before that, like 25,000. It hasn't really moved much, despite his spectacular play. And so I think, are we hitting finally, prices have been dropping. Are we kind of finally hitting a point where people are willing to pay that price? And now, if he does win an MVP, something like that, maybe it starts ticking up. Or if he keeps this hot streak up into, July, August, something like that. We'll see. But it is definitely interesting that the last five sales have been so close together. In our post of the day, you've got this Derek White post. You have the NTRPA out of 99, PSA 10 for $750. You've got the Prism White Sparkle PSA 10 there for $500. And you have the more important thing at the bottom, 75 plus sales in the last 24 hours. Now, this went out on Sunday at around 10 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So noon Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. This post went out then, so 24 hours since whatever time zone you are in. 75 plus sales, which accounted for 1/3 of all Derek White sales in the month of May. Remember, we are at the very end of the month of May. 1/3 in 24 hours. And the reason for that, of course, is because of his last-second tip-in. If you saw the play, if you didn't, he was the inbounder for a last-second shot, 3 seconds left. Gets it to Marcus Smart, who I don't think it was supposed to go to. Marcus Smart misses the shot. And then Derek White crashes the glass, gets the tip-in, and wins the game for the Celtics to push Game 7. Big play. Hustle play, big play. The type of play that keeps getting a guy paid year in and year out, even if he's just okay or good. And Derek White is good, but he's not like a superstar or anything. But it's also the type of play that makes people overreact in the market. And you see this, 75 plus sales in 24 hours. That is an overreaction to a tip-in. It's not like he had the most amazing game. He's a fine player. He's a good player. But he's not going to be a superstar. He's probably not going to be an all-star. Right? And yet people are spending money constantly. Now, if it's cheap money, who cares? You buy a $20 card and you have it and you can remember the moment he did that. Sweet. But spending $750 on an NTRPA, spending $500 on a White Sparkle PSA 10 after a tip-in in a game in which he shot 40% from the field and had 11 points? Man, I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. And so for me, it's kind of like a losing battle at this point. I'm not going to say, hey, don't overreact in the moment, because people are going to do it constantly forever and ever and ever in the card market. If you enjoy it, go ahead. But know that if you're spending money on this moment, you're likely not going to be able to sell it for more down the future. So hopefully it's a PC type thing for the moment, and you just want it in your collection. And then lastly, we have in what's happening, the releases of the week. And there's quite a few of them this week, so I'm going to breeze through them quick. On the 31st, you got 2023 Bowman Mega Box Baseball, 2022 Optic Football, 2022 Impeccable Basketball, 2022-23 NBL National Basketball League, 2023 Top Star Wars Obi-Wan, 2021 Leaf Pearl Multisport, and 2023 Onyx Vintage Competitors Multisport. So that's just all on the 31st. Also this week, you have on the 1st of June, Upper Deck Marvel Allure, and then the 2nd of June, Bowman University Chrome Basketball, Donruss Basketball, and Donruss NASCAR Racing. So that's a lot of releases this week. There's obviously some big ones. Optic, Football, Bowman Mega Box, Impeccable. Those are all big. Bowman University will have Victor Wembanyama in it on the 2nd, so that is also a big release. But I want to turn your attention to the Bowman Chrome Mega Box because Aaron told me last night, and I haven't seen a checklist, so I can't confirm this, but Aaron said he saw that instead of the 100 prospect checklist they usually have with the Bowman Chrome firsts and the non-firsts, they're going to do a 50 first checklist and a 50 vet checklist or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But if it becomes the point where you're getting, Mike Trout, Juan Soto, Ronald Acuña Mega Box parallels out of these boxes, and you're not getting as many firsts, that's a disappointment because like Bowman Mega Boxes, you hardly hit color already. You're hoping for color, but if you're not going to hit color, you're hoping for best player in the box Mega Box, right? Drew Jones, maybe you grade it. Somebody else, right down the line. And then if you have Mega Box variations of specifically first Mega Box variations of guys, and they're not good yet, you put them in a box and hold on to them. You're not going to do that with vet cards, and so if that is the case, that really kind of ruins the allure for me of the Mega Boxes, especially when they're now, instead of $30 back in the day, they're $45, they're $50. That's a disappointment, so we'll see. We'll see if that is accurate or not, but if it is true, consider me out on Bowman Mega Boxes for the foreseeable future. All right, and one last thing. We have the YouTube Live, usually on Mondays, but because of Memorial Day, it is on Tuesday. So, SlabStox YouTube Live on Tuesday tonight. Aaron and I will talk about some different card topics. So, if you're interested in that, join us 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific to check that out. All right, thank you everyone for watching today's Daily Slab. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe. And I will talk to you tomorrow for the next Daily Slab. See you, everyone.